Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We're doing, of course, our NFL playoff picks. It's the divisional round. Last week, I got every pick wrong. I picked the Broncos to win in the upset, and they scored the first touchdown, had me feeling a little good, but after that, the Bills scored 31 points straight. 31 unanswered points, and they beat the Broncos. Then my Steelers. I picked them to win. And they went out there and got a 21-0 hole and deficit, tried to fight them way back, and they lost 28-14. And you look at the Chargers. The Chargers, I thought they were going to win this game. They had a little control in the game too as well. After getting the turnover, they was 6-0. It was in red zone. And what happened? Herbert threw interception. He threw a lot more interceptions after that too as well. He had 3 interceptions the entire season, but threw 4 in the playoff game, which is crazy. And Texans won that game by a lot. They scored what? 30. They outscored them 32-6, I think, which is crazy. And then you look at the Packers game. I picked the Packers to win that one. Packers went out there, just played flat. Eagles didn't even play the best football, but the Packers played very flat out there and couldn't get anything going fully, and they lost that game. And you look at the Washington Commanders versus the Buccaneers. That was a good game, actually. I picked the Buccaneers to win, but that fumble that happened that Baker did, kind of helped the Commanders get a little the lead, be able to tie the game up, and then the Buccaneers went down the field to tie it up again like that. And then everything went down from hill from there. You seen the Commander got the ball last. He usually teams the ball last, especially getting first down, especially in that one completion they got on the sideline to Austin Eckler. I'm like, you can't allow that to happen. It's an 18-yard pickup, and then you see Jaden Daniels get the ball, and he on third down. I think number 93 came in from the Bucs. He was doing pretty good all day. Came in, went for the tackle, kind of missed him. Jaden Daniels cut up field, got the first down, and the game was over. And that's their first playoff win since 2006, which was against the Buccaneers then too as well. So like history repeats itself a little bit. And they won that game. Then the Vikings, I picked the Vikings to win against the Rams because the Vikings was coming in, playing very good football. I know he had that loss to the Lions, but he was still playing good football. Sam Darnold, the past 3 games, wasn't playing his best, but I thought he'd maybe shake it off in this game and get to it fully. And when he went out there, he didn't play too good. The Vikings defense tried to keep up par with some of the stuff the Rams was doing, because the Rams did score that first drive, but the Vikings defense was putting bad spots throughout the game though at the end, because like the turnover that Sam Darnold had and the punts and stuff, the strip they had as well went back for a touchdown, and they just couldn't find a way to like shave off that deficit, and they lost that game right there too. So yeah, those were my picks. I picked all the teams that didn't win. Like this, I went 0 for 6 in that last week right there. So hopefully this week we can fare better. In this game right here against the Texans and Chiefs, I think the Chiefs probably win this one. I'm picking the Chiefs in this one. Texans, I love their story. C.J. Stroud, them kind of shook it off a little bit because entering this game, they were kind of playing bad a little bit in the regular season. But then last week in the playoff game, they kind of like played like the Texans of last year and went out there and they dominated. The defense especially stepped up and dominated. D'Amico Ryans is a very good coach. Dominated. They was out there playing. They can do this in this game. They can probably keep it close. But I don't think they'll be able to beat the Chiefs though. Now the Mahomes is undefeated too as well in the divisional round. So we'll see what happens. Ravens versus Bills. That's gonna be a good game right there. You got 2 MVP candidates. I think Lamar Jackson is probably MVP. You get 31st team All Pro votes. You're gonna be MVP most likely. So Lamar Jackson playing at a high level. Derrick Henry playing at a high level. They rushed for 300 yards against my Steelers, which is crazy. They allowed 300 yards. They went out there and just dominated that game. They playing the Bills. The Bills dominated against the Broncos as well. The Ravens and Bills did play earlier, and the Ravens won 35-10. But playoffs is a different story as well. I think last time Lamar Jackson played the Bills in the playoffs, he had a concussion. I think he got knocked out the game. Tyler Huntley had to come in at one time. That was a few years back, and had to play against the Bills. That's when the Bills went to the AFC title game. That's the last time actually getting to the AFC championship. So the Bills haven't been there in a while. The Ravens were there last year trying to get back there again, maybe get some revenge as well, especially the Chiefs are in the AFC title game. So we'll see what happens in this game. But I think the Ravens just got a lot of firing power. And Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, the way they're playing, I think they're going to go out there and handle business and beat the Bills in this one. And then you look at the Commanders and the Lions. I think the Commanders bring the fight early on in the game against the Lions, but I don't know how their defense will fare against the Lions offense. So I think the Lions probably outscore them in the game. The game probably be a exciting game early on, but I think when they kind of get to the end of the third quarter, fourth quarter, the Lions kind of outscore them and win by a few digits, or maybe double digits, something like that. Maybe like a 38-28 type of win. So I think the Lions win this one and go to the NFC title game. You got the Rams and the Eagles. I would pick the Eagles in this one, but I think the Rams, the way they're playing, they're kind of a team that's kind of a sleeper team. They can run the football with Kyron Williams. They can pass it. You got the 2 good receivers, the Cooper Kupp, and you got Puka Nacua. Got your Stafford. Early in the year, the past 4 games, he wasn't playing the best football, but his past playoff game, he played pretty good enough to help them get it done right there. So I think in this game right here, they're going on the road against the Eagles. people are probably picking the Eagles to win this game, so they really have nothing to lose in this game, in this matchup. I think the Rams might upset them and pull off the big win and set up a big-time battle between the Lions versus the Rams. Matthew Stafford going against his former team again. Winner goes to the Super Bowl, and that storyline in that game would be very good. So I think the Rams probably win that one and be the team that meets the Lions in the NFC title game. So these are my picks right here. I got Ravens, Chiefs, Rams, Lions. Let me know down below what you guys think, what your picks are as well, and what you do last week on your picks. I went 0 for 6 last week. It was the first time ever. Like in my game picks, I've been doing it for like 3 years now. Since I started doing the sports stuff on this channel right here. Game picks for 3 years, I've never went 0 for 6. I went 0 for 6 in my game picks this time. So hopefully this week I go 4-0. So we'll see what happens. But I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace out.